Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. All right, here we are today, episode 40. So last episode we were just about to get to the nano circuits, but we cut just short of it. We need to get the circuit assembler though first. And on that note, there is something that we needed to handle before we can make this. But yeah. Also today, I want to try to get into tungsten. We're going to need to make a few machines for that for sure. And yeah, we'll see where things take us. Okay, so we have the nano CPU chip. Now we need to get the circuit, of course. But like I said, we're going to need to get the assembler here. So I have just about everything ready for the assembler to be made. Only we don't have these silicone rubber sheets yet. We don't have silicone rubber in general. So silicone rubber is going to be something that I also think we can have an autocraft because it's hydrochloric, it's silicon, and it's methanol. These two we should have in good supply all the time. We also will get some hydrochloric back, which is good. We don't lose anything effectively. And we get the polydimethyl siloxane dust, and I'm sure I butchered that. So this, it's 9 of them with 1 sulfur, and we get a bucket and some change of the rubber fluid. And then from there, we'll probably do sheet recipe. I don't know if we're going to need an ingot recipe for anything, maybe for rods. I don't know, but we'll just do the sheet recipe because I believe we already have that anyway. And did I really burn through all my patterns? Good lord. Excuse me. Okay, so now we're making the microprocessors, it should go a little smoother. Oh, sorry. Whenever I have something to drink, I get a little reflux going on. Soda or otherwise, really. Okay. Oh, it looks like we made some. Good. Okay. So the silicone rubber. We're gonna need to make this. Actually, let's get rid of that. There we go. And then with this, in you go. Now we're gonna need a fluid cell, of course, to store the silicone rubber. I don't know for sure if the silicone rubber is going to replace any of our cable stuff. So let's see, 72. Okay, the styrene does seem to be better in that regard. Although we might need it for certain applications in the future, I'm not quite certain. Okay, so this is going to take a bit. So let me cut. And I'll get the sheet pattern all done up and we'll go from there. Back in a few. Okay, we are back and I have the silicone rubber sheet right here. Let's go ahead and put this on the wall. Okie dokie. Oh, what do I have in there? Oh, Galena. I was going on a silver mining trip earlier. Okay, so with that out of the way, now we should be able to request this. Good, good, good. So I probably should have requested that off camera just to give this some time to cook up. But let's see what we can look at while we wait on that. So there's not much right now. Phosphorus, doped silicon butyl. To be more advanced type of silicon butyl from phosphorus. These are made in okay, so this is more of like an efficient butyl than anything, because if we cut that, it's going to be 32 versus I think the 16 before. And yeah, we would need to change all of that. So let's see. What would this take to make? Gallium, phosphorus, and silicon. we're going to need to process our phosphate if we're going to do that. Which I should probably just set up an electrolyzer for right now, honestly. I don't think we're going to need the phosphate for anything major besides fertilizer, really. Okay. So let me do this. I'm going to cut here. I'm going to go make electrolyzer and get this all processed. And I'll come back when this is done and we'll set up the assembler. Okay, back again in a few. Alrighty, we're back. So we got the assembler now. And I've also set up the pattern for that phosphorus buell, but it is going to take 10 minutes to make. So I'm probably going to make an EBF dedicated to passiving that, so that we'll always have it on hand. Maybe like 3 stock or something. We'll see. Okay, so we now have the EV circuit assembler. Let's pop over here. We'll plop that down. I should have aimed it at the cable, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, so I forgot to grab a pattern, but no problem. I have a terminal right here. Oh, I can grab that. Get. Oh, hold on. There we go. Let's see. HV. Oh my gosh, please. Circuits. Let's see. There we go. Okey-doke. So that should be good to go now. Let's go ahead and return to our terminal. And get a pattern for the circuit. Okay, so Nano Circuit. It's going to start off with this. Now, I'm not sure we have the SMD transistors, but we have the diodes. Right, this is going to need the tantalum. And that's going to be in an assembler in HV with gallium and tantalum wire. And that's another thing that I need to talk about. Circuits. Excuse me. Oh, there you are. Oh, I meant to put EV on that thing. Let's see, can we even make this yet? Okay, no, we need to do... Wait, what? SMD... Okay, I guess I didn't... What? I know I've autocrafted this. Oh, no, I haven't. Silicone rubber. Right. Okay. We can just bend the sheet, so that's good. Tantalum. Right. So what we're going to be doing at some point, maybe today, is we're going to be taking our tantalite dust. We're going to be putting it through a bath with hydrofluoric, and we're going to get pentoxide, 2 pentoxides, and a difluoride back. So we get manganese, essentially, and we get more fluorine. And if we take this, we get tantalum. And that's whatever, but we get more tantalum. And the niobium pentoxide is niobium. It's always good to have more of that, but there are other sources of it. But there was another bath recipe for this. Oh yeah, pyrochlor. That's another thing that we'll be sending through that will give us fluorite, for example. And fluorite is free fluorine. So that will be something that we'll try to get into. Okay, so let's get back to what we were doing. So the SMD, okay, that pattern's in there, good. We need to get the resistor. No, wait. What was it we're after? The SMD. Yeah, okay, what the hell? SMD resistor. Wait, do I seriously not have this automated? It seems so familiar. Anyway, carbon and electrum. So that needs to go in an assembler, HV. And I need to upgrade that. Okay, so gallium foil tantalum wire. Okay, so what is a tantalum ingot? Okay, cool. Just need to smelt it. Smelter. And fine wire. There you go. And then the SMD capacitor. Aluminum foil and that. Wait, is there tantalum foil? I could go for this recipe, honestly. Don't I have polyvinyl? Yes, I do. Okay, so then we just need to do tantalum foil. I believe foil. That should be it. And that needs to go into the assembler again, but we're gonna have to upgrade it. So let's get that going. Now I did make one bath for the dust, but I might make a second. And we'll just passive sending pyrochlor and the tantalite through both of them. Go from there. Okay, HV assembler. Upgrade you. Break that off. There you go. Okay, I think I got everything. I may have missed one, but we'll see. Nano. Oh, gallium foil. Okay. Gallium foil. So we got quite a bit of it. That's good to see. We can smelt this just as much. Very nice. Gallium foil. Ingot. Foil. And that's another one we need to get another pattern for. Okay. So let me get this. Actually, this shouldn't take too long to craft up, I don't think. Oop. Let's get this into the yellow, the multi-smelter. Okay, that should be just about finishing up. Should probably move some of these circuit board recipes into the LCR crafter. Because I know there's like, I think the plastic ones are still in the single block reactor. Come on. Should be good. Any second now. There we are. Okay, so foil. There we go. So that should be the last of it. Nano. There we go. So while that crafts up, I'm going to come down over to the clean room here and fix this naming. There we go. Okay. Making the foil wire. So while that crafts out, let me look at the quest book here. So that is handled. There is the System on Chip quest here. System on Chip can be engraved with HV power and phosphorus buells. This unlocks the ultimate tier 1 circuit recipe in the EV assembler. So System on a Chip. I guess that is a lot cheaper. Tin bolts. Yeah, so this is the LV tier. So we'll be making this. And it also has these other recipes here. I thought this is a EV. EV. IV. Interesting. Anyway, is that... Hey, there we go. So let's run back over here. Get this on the wall. Okay, so this, we can upgrade our HV universal circuit. So we'll take this, get rid of that, put that in place, and save it. Atomic, there we go. So if I ask for like 2, for example, or maybe 3. So yeah, all now we need is, well, all of this on this page here. Words are failing me. Anyway, let's go back to the quest book here. So we can technically start looking at tungsten dust now. Because tungsten would open the way for tungsten steel, and that leads into IV machine holes. Then we also would need to look at RTM, the platinum group processing. That's going to be a whole episode on its own. Advanced alloys. Tantalum is from tantalite ore, centrifusion lava. Ooh, okay, interesting. Molybdenum, yeah. Remember, you needed a... Okay, so there's that to worry about. Oops. Empowerment. T3 miner. So the T3 miner can get us a couple of things here, it looks like. Tungstate, ilmenite, vanadium, tetrahedrite, lepidolite, cobalt, laurite. Interesting. Super chest, salt, barite, apatite, neodymium, chromite, pyrope. So these are all pretty interesting items for sure. Okay, so let's look at the tungsten I want to do. So we need to start off with the tungstate. Tungstate dust. So the tungstate dust, we need to take that, put it into a EV bath with hydrochloric, and we're going to get tungstic acid. Lithium chloride, you said. What's this turn into? Lithium and more chlorine. Okay, cool. And then we take the tungstic acid, and that goes into an extractor. We get water, who cares? Then we get this tungsten trioxide. Take that and put it back into, well, either a chemical reactor. Wait, tungsten, carbon, and that. So that's, wait. So that's effectively 2 tungsten dust for 2 tungsten ingots. Okay. That's actually not that bad, honestly. Saves us a recipe tier, I suppose. Needs EV, so for just carbon, we don't need to worry about hydrogen, looks like. I like that, actually. Okay, so that's something that we'll probably do, is this route here. We are going to need nichrome, but that's not a big deal. Okay. So, I think I have an electrolyzer prepared. Yes, I do. But I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to need chemical bath. So a bath, an extractor, and then just, yeah. Okay, so bath and extractor. So the bath, I think it was the HV, right? Oh, no, okay. EV bath. Oh, okay. So there's some stuff we need to handle here. So now we need to get this silicone rubber ring. Silicone rubber ring. So that's an extruder, and I think... Hello, what's going on here? Silicone rubber. Okay, so I don't have the ingot recipe. I think... Ingot molder, there we go. And then rubber ring, we extrude. There we go. Okay, so what else did we need? Normal pipe and stainless steel screw. I don't think we have bolts either. Stainless steel. Yeah, okay, we don't. So bolt. Actually, I want to check something. Okay, it has to be bolt first. Got it. So the extruder and the screw. Okay, so bolt, screw, and should be able to... Oh, forgot about the pipe. Ah, damn it. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. Normal titanium. Normal. There we go. Bath. Okay. Whoops. Tungstate. So let's go and drop this into our ore processing. We're going to want to send it. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We'll go for the thermal centrifuge though. So I will go get that dropped in. I don't know if I'm running anything in that line right now. Okay, I'm not. That's good. Drop that in there. And then run back over to here. And we're going to want to get an extractor. So let me get these things crafted up and some other items such as interfaces and whatnot. And we'll come back and we'll get the tungsten trioxide, whatever nonsense, good to go. All right, back in a few. Okie dokie, we are back, everybody. Okay, so let's see. Filter, regulator. Let's go. All right. Oh, did I not grab our arms? That'll do it for now. I think I'll get some 4 more. All right. So let's plop that there and let's plop this over here. So do I have any tungstate dust yet? I should. Yep. Okay, so the tungstate is going to go into the bath and we're going to need hydrochloric acid regulator. Okay, so bath. Put a cable there. All right. So import, keep exact. And just to make sure, hydrochloric. Hydrochloric. Okay, cool. So then now we go over here and we're going to say import And let me grab an item filter so that I can do this on one side. And boop. Okay. And face. Okay, so that should be going in there, and that will take not too long. So when that pops out, that's going to be dust. So eject. And there we go. So that will be processing up our tungstate, and we get that byproduct. So now we want to take this and dump it into an extractor. Now, I don't know if I have a free spot anywhere. If it weren't for that crate, I would. Unless there's one over here somewhere. No? Okay. One more check. I don't think there's going to be anything on this side. Okay. So let me go get another tower going. 16A. Okay. So while that cooks, I will pause and I'll be back in a minute. All right. We are back. All right. So I got a tower set up here. We're going to take a robot arm. And item, oops. Item filter. So let's see, Tungstate, I believe it was. That goes in there. Import. And face. Ah, crap. I'm looking at the wrong thing. What I meant. There we go. Okay. So that is making the trioxide now, and the water is getting ejected down into here. We're not really concerned too much about the water. So let's get that allowed. All right. So that dust here will now be in our system. And if we want to make tungsten, we merely need to set up a pattern like so. Now we will get dioxide back from this, so we might need to find an EBF to set this up in and give it an output hatch. Possibly with the trash can. I don't think we really need to worry about dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Yeah, we're kind of full on that. Okay, so output hatch. I'm gonna grab one of those, and I'm probably gonna set it up in one of the, maybe the main blast furnace, the very first one that I built, because it's not handling steel and aluminium anymore. In fact, I may as well just remove those patterns from the EBF. And let's get a trash can. Oh, I made bulk. I didn't mean to do that, but oh well, not a big deal. Okay, so let me remove you and remove you. Get rid of those so we aren't, the system is not tempted to make anything. And I guess we'll put it here. And we'll do here. All right, so that should be good to go. That's not, oh, hold on, we gotta fix some. Wait, do I have two output hatches or is it just needing, wait, what's going on here? Why is it having an issue? Fit input bus, input hatch, output bus, output hatch. Is there another hatch somewhere that I'm not aware of? Maintenance, energy hatch. Why does it not like that right there? Let's see if I maybe put it here. Would it have any other invalid structure? The block is... Okay, what the hell? Input bus, or input hatch, input bus, output bus, output... Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. There we go. Back to the terminal. I knew it was missing something. Tungsten Ingot. All right, so we're going to get rid of that. We're going to put that there. Oops. How do I add? There we go. Middle click. Okay. Boom and boom. Then we'll come over here. Set you up in there. Tongue. So that's going to take 2 minutes per tungsten ingot. Ultimately, that will be made quicker as we power up Now, I don't know if it's just the throughput of our conduits right now, but sometimes I'm having issues where certain multi-blocks are dead on power, and typically we're putting down another conduit onto the converter seems to fix it. The converters the cables that we're using right now should be good for about 8,000 EU per tick. So I'm not sure. Well, yeah, again, I'm not sure if that 8,000 EU per tick, if that's shared among all of the infrastructure that we have. And thus, if we don't have a bigger conduit, for example, our machines are going to struggle. Maybe I should add more power storage, or we're just going to be upgrading our conduits quickly as soon as we can. So if I wanted the next conduit, we would need the end steel, so yeah, we need lumium, and then we'd want to go up into signalum at the same time, and that will bring us up to 524,000 RF per tick and about 100,000 EU per tick bandwidth. Now, that's going to be a little bit of work because the lumium is going to require luminescence, sterling silver, tin alloy, clathrate. That on its own doesn't seem that bad, actually. I don't think that's going to be too terrible to get into. Red alloy, ardite, annealed copper. It might be a pain in the butt, but I don't think it's going to be the worst thing ever. Okay, is that tungsten ingot being chilled yet, or what's going on? There we go. Tungsten ingot, baby. Let's pop over here. And take that back. Okay. So this has been a good episode. No trophy? Okay. Right, so with that, we can branch out into RTM alloys, tungsten carbide, the micro miner, the blast smelter. We're going to get to this too. Right. So ruthenium, that's going to be something that we're going to need to get into, which this is going to be a whole thing up here. So we're gonna end the episode off here. Hope you did enjoy. If you did like what you saw, please leave a like or comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. That's all for now.